Okay, today I'm going to be explaining about the system I've made about the holiday booking system. First, I'm going to show how it's operated. After that, I have shown how it is working. I will then show how the code of mine works. Okay, before I start off with anything, I'm going to start with the play, and I will just show you how it works. The user is able to choose the destination, Paris. The user has to type in the date they want to go in. Um, then there is days. They are able to go on days such as 7 days. Then I'll just say hotel just to make it simple. The room number is for the hotel and the price is for the holiday. So if I click on submit, it will show. There you go. The room number is 52256. These numbers are not mattering. The main numbers are the end. And the price of the package is £499, but the VAT is here, which is £98. The total price without the VAT is £401. If I click on the reset fields, it will reset everything. There you go. So that shows that it works. Even if I try again somewhere else, I'll try again. I'll try 10 days this time. Hotel, there you go. So £118 VAT, £480 total, and with VAT is £599. The room number is 52256. Okay, that's how my system works. I have no extra features, and yeah, that's how it is. Really simple and basic. Now I'm going to explain about the code which I have used for the system. These are the imported packages which I have used. The color is for the color to display the color. The component is for the component. AVT is used for positioning components inside the panels. The grid layer is basically the laying out the positions of the panels and the buttons and the combo boxes. Box layout. Random. Sorry, yeah. First is action event, action and listener. Action event and action listener is used for basically when I'm making an event. So if I'm clicking something, is an event. So that event is caused by the action listener. When it listens to the event, it will create the event. Random is basically used for having a random room number. Box layout, I'm not sure about that. Okay, anyways, J button is for the buttons which I'm using. J combo box is for all the combo boxes which are all the strings attached to. The J frame is basically the whole frame, which is known as Windows in mine here. The J frame is known as the Windows here. For me, the label, all the labels I'm using, all the panels I'm using, and the text fields. Okay, J buttons. J buttons. Submit is for submitting all the details. Reset is for resetting all the details. Answer is basically when a person is clicking the submit button, then he will respond with the answer, which will show the answer of how much it cost. Random number is to generate random number for the room number. Date is for the user to input the date. Container, right, left. Container is the main panel of the whole Java which I'm using. The right and the left. The right panel is for having all the right hotel details. I'll keep it with me here so that the next will be easier. So the right panel is all this right panel. This is the left panel. Then these are all the labels I've used for showing date, days, people, prices, hotel name, and everything. These are the Euro box. These are my combo box. These are one of the main detail. These are one of the main things because this is where the string comes from. Of the strings are these. These are the things which have been inserted inside the. So first, before I explain more, I will go through slowly. Okay, this is the setup I've used, laid out. The holiday system, booking system, which is called width and the weight, which is described here for 900. Okay, container, of course, the main. These are the three panels, adding to new panels. These are the dimensions set and the alignment. So you can see the left is sent to component dot left alignment. So it's displayed in left with the dimension of 400. If I width and height. The grid layout been saved to 26262. There you go, there, your combo box. So when the user is clicking from your box, you will get these details out. These are the strings I've used for your combo boxes. Date is field well entered. I'm gonna go into the main one, how that works. Okay, here it shows submit.actionListener new action provided. So when the button which is submit button is clicked, there will be action which actionallistener listener which will be listening to the action awaiting, and when that button is clicked, it will show an event. The event which will show is if your box is there you go, your box is here, and your box, the JCombo box, which has all the details of the destination. If the destination gets selected equals to Paris, and then the days box gets selected to 7. Days box is basically where all the days, how many days they can go for is string days, 7, 10, 14. How much they can go for. And then if that gets selected, and if the hotel name gets selected called hotel, the answer will be 499 £499. But before that, there'll be the total price of how much it costs. The VAT is described here, so it'll be 499. It should be 100 anyways. Divided by 100 and take by times by 20. Then you will get the VAT of the 499 pound. That's the VAT you will get here. And that's the main price which it goes here. And if that's not true, if that's not clicked, you will go to the next event, which is this. So it will be clicked as yearbox. So if the yearbox is clicked again, and it's Paris, but instead of 10 days instead of 7 days is 10 days, and the hotel selected is 10, it will display the answer of 599. The VAT will display with the VAT will be of 20% will display here, and the total cost. So the total cost is how much it cost without the VAT. Then the VAT will be added on. Before that, it will show how much the VAT is cost. They will be added on with the total. That is the same thing done for each one of them. They have been put on else if. So if Paris doesn't, if the 10 days doesn't get selected, then 7 days, but with a different hotel name. So it's the same thing, but with the else if used for it. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about the reset. Now I'm going to talk about the random number, how it generates the random number of the room number. When the submit button is clicked and the action listener is listening, it will read the rand, which is shown here. Int starting int number equals rand dot next int 10. So it will read that, and it will then show it will plus it with normal. So if it will basically click the submit button, and it will generate the random number, and I will display inside this, which is empty. So it will display inside the empty text to show a random room number. Okay, so that's how the random room number is done. Now I'm going to show the reset. Or the reset is done. So when reset is clicked and the action listener will listen, it will set the year box to empty. It will set the days box to empty, hotel box to empty, answer text to empty, random number to empty, and date text. So we'll set everything to nothing. So basically it will display empty. That's how my code works. These are all the components which are added. So everything that's added to the window is basically the main component where everything gets added on. All the panels are added on. These are all the J labels I've been saying, new J label, and they'll be added on to the panels here. These are the combo boxes I've used. Okay, that's all I have used to create my system. Thank you for listening.